Alright, so I'm going to do a quick tutorial of using a program that all of you can use to do a screen capture and a webcam capture if you want to be on camera at all, doing any of your lessons for what we're doing right now online. And the program that I'm going to recommend is a really common one that a lot of educators use called ScreenCast-O-Matic, and that's ScreenCast-O-Matic.com. I'm going to go ahead and go through the process right here of getting logged in. So I'll kind of start from the beginning just so that everybody kind of sees the process, because we could log in with our Google information like we would for a lot of other things. So on the login page you could say login with Google, and it might take you to a page asking you to select the Google account you want to use, and I would recommend using your work one. And once you get logged in, you should have a page that looks something like this. It's going to give kind of an outline of different things you've done. You could create different folders so you can keep organized with the different videos that you've created, different channels, which I haven't really messed with. But the core of what I want to show is actually recording. So up here on the upper right hand side, it says launch recorder. We're going to click there, and it's going to launch the recorder. I'm on a PC right now, so if you're on a Mac, it might look slightly different. And just know that that might be the variation that you might be seeing. And I get a little pop-up that asks if I want to open the screen recorder, and yes, I do. And so it's launched. And now the recording window should come up. In this window, you have a couple different options for what you can do. You can record just your screen. I can't move that around. Just your screen, just your webcam, or both. Now if I click on both, it's probably not going to show my webcam because I'm using the webcam to create the video that you're watching right now. But if I move it to just my screen, I should be able to have that here, and I can move this around. And this box right here is going to show me what I'm capturing on my screen. So let's say I want it to be right there, and back to, and it went away. There it is. This will show me what I'm capturing down here. So like I said, you can do the screen, just the webcam, or both. And then when you're ready to record, you have the little record button right here on the lower left. And just on a side note, you have a couple different limitations though. This version that I'm showing right here is a free version, and it has a limit of 15 minutes of capture time. But you could do, as far as I know, you could do as many different 15-minute sessions as you want. If you want to do more than that, then I think there's an upgrade that's going to cost some money. I don't know what the pricing structure looks like, but you're welcome to kind of explore that on your own. Size is simply the capabilities of the webcam. You could do 480 or 720p. 720p is going to be a pretty good quality depending on the webcam that you have attached to your machine, if that's what you want to use. And hopefully you have a microphone attached, and this is going to show your microphone level. The free version will not capture computer audio. So if you were playing a video on your screen or had some other sound coming from your computer, the computer itself, it would not capture that. That's an upgrade feature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit record, and then it should switch over to the recording that I'm going to do, and I'll try to edit the video together so it kind of makes sense for those different features. So this is what the screen recording inside the ScreenCast-O-Matic looks like. And as long as you have your window within the recording boundaries of the program, it should capture anything that you have in there. So it's also kind of a good reminder to just kind of be wary what you have on the screen. That way you know what you're capturing and what you're going to end up putting out there. You know, even as something as simple as, you know, the tabs you have open on your web browser, and anything that you don't want to be captured, make sure that it is outside of the recording window. And you can see right here that I could go ahead and demonstrate whatever it is that I want my students to see. And once again, just remember that you are only recording 15 minutes at a time. But then as far as direct instruction goes, that's not kind of like a bad stretch of time to go through and look at content. And then once you're done, or while it's recording, it'll show this little time code down here. It'll show the microphone, and when you're done recording, you could hit the pause button right here, and it'll pause, and you can continue recording after that. So if you need to stop and switch something on your screen, you can you do that, and you can hit record again. When you're done, go ahead and click done, and then you have a couple of different options here. You could go and you could edit the video. So depending on how you're recording this, especially if you're recording your own video from the camera or something else, I would kind of advise reviewing it and possibly editing it. It has a built-in editor that I'm not going to cover right now. The tool should be fairly basic for cutting video together. Maybe I'll do that in another video if anybody has a request for it. And then save and upload. I wouldn't do quick share just because I like having more control over how I'm controlling the files. But I'm going to click on save/upload, and you have a couple different options here. You can save the video file, and I would almost do this anyways just so you have it on hand. But you could also directly upload it to YouTube. And to finish off the video, I want to do kind of a quick little short demo of how to get the video up into YouTube if you've never posted a video before. If you go to your YouTube homepage and you're already logged in to your account, in the upper right hand side you're going to see a little, what looks like a little camera there. You're going to click there and say upload video. And hopefully you have the video file already saved on your computer, so you're going to say select file, and I'm going to use a demo file from something that I did earlier. And this is the information that you have to add. So you want a title for your video. Make sure that it's something meaningful for your students. So I'll say ScreenCast demo. Some sort of description about, what the video contains. It's going to try to pull in different stills from the video to use as a thumbnail, and which tends to be fine in most cases. If you want to do something different or custom with a custom graphic, you can do that here by saying upload thumbnail, so you could upload a separate picture. And because of some privacy stuff that YouTube now has built in, we're supposed to mark whether it's safe for, or if it's made for kids or not made for kids. And that is going to come into play, like if you wanted to monetize a video on your own channel or something. That's kind of what it means. That's kind of what it's intended for. I'm just going to no, it's not made for kids. And on the right hand side here, before I hit next, what you get is you get a custom link for your video. Now that is a link that you can put into Classroom, and there's an option in Classroom when you add a file to add a YouTube video, and that is the link that you would post in there, and that's where you could do that. You don't have to worry about more options for what we're doing right now, and then you click next, except you can't see next right on your page, so I'll move it up a little bit. So I'll go to next. We don't have to add any of these elements. We're just doing this for basic instruction. These are other features if you were running an actual YouTube channel. And then here, what you could do, and if you don't want anybody to have access to the video, if you want only your students, then you could actually you could mark it as unlisted. That means that only people that have that direct link will be able to see the video. Otherwise, you can mark it as public, and anybody that comes across it can actually watch it. But this is kind of up to your own discretion. And once you hit save, it'll finish uploading the video and it should post. And once again, you have your link right there. You could hit here to copy it, and you could directly paste it in Classroom so your students or anybody else could gain access to it. If you have questions about any of this, go ahead and feel free to contact me, and I can kind of walk anybody through what it is you're having trouble with or any questions that you have. I'm hoping this was somewhat helpful. And I'll talk to everybody later.